morning, guys. I actually slept really well. It was pretty awesome. I put my backpack down here behind the other seat, so I basically had quite a large bed, at least on one half, and I did not sleep badly. So if the campsite tonight looks the same as this one, I think I'm gonna do that again, because that would also allow me not having to pack my tent tomorrow morning when it's wet, because my journey back is gonna take about 12 hours. I really don't want to have a wet tent in my backpack for 12 hours. So since this campsite doesn't have a real eating room, I'm just gonna eat in the car again. It's becoming a very frequent habit of mine. I'm gonna eat my two favorite things, which is brown cheese spread, which looks disgusting from afar, and flatbread. And that's just the best thing ever. I'm telling you. I found this again, finally, in a supermarket. I bought 2 tubs of them. I'm gonna take it home, gonna export it to Switzerland. And when I run out of those 2, I don't know what I'll do with my life. Brown cheese is like cheese that's caramelized with sugar. And so it's like savory and sweet at the same time, and I just love it. So that was Gullfoss. Not overly impressed by it. Didn't spend a lot of time there. It's like the least interesting waterfall from what I've seen, and I feel a bit sad for all those people that only go to the Golden Circle and see this. Because yeah, it's great, but like, oh my god, all those waterfalls that I've seen, this definitely doesn't stand out for me. So Struckhor was wow. That Struckhor is the geyser that you just saw. Really blew me away. I'm in Geysir, which is a village, but the actual geyser that named all geysers on Earth Geysir is not active anymore. You can watch it. It's just like a hot pool where the water is still about 80 to 100 degrees Celsius, but it's not a geyser anymore. But Struckhor is a geyser that erupts between like 3 and 10 minutes, like repeatedly, every 3 to 10 minutes. And once it actually erupted like twice right after. That's really cool. And once it just erupted for like a meter, and then 5 minutes later it erupted in like 30 meters. That made my day. That made it so worth driving this detour to come here. And yeah, I'm just gonna go and drive direction of Hragerti now, and then I'll see if I'll go on a little hike. I'll probably just go to a little crater that you can go and look at that is quite special. And by the way, geysers, people always assume that it's hot water shooting out, but actually it is, imagine a steam pot that is just, you steam your vegetables in it and you just never take the lid off. So the steam never escapes, and the pressure in it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then at some point, because this steam pot is underneath a crater, a small like caldera thing that is filled with hot water, the steam is underneath the water. So at some point it shoots up, and where you would have the lid of your pot flying away. It's just that the water just gets blown up by this steam, but actually it's just hot air coming up, but it just takes the water with it. And that's also what you see when the geysir, like as soon as the water falls down, you just see this huge steam like hole that's still there and then slowly evaporates. So it's really cool. It's really cool. It's just this thing that comes out of nowhere, like, you know, it's just somewhere out of the earth. There's such huge power that this shoots up. And then also I find the regularity quite funny. I mean, it's not like by the minute. It's sometimes after 3 minutes, sometimes after like 10 minutes, sometimes after 5, after 8. But still I find that regularity, that there is this thing in Iceland that just shoots up hot air like consistently. That's just quite funny. And one day it will be the day where it does that for the last time, for a while or whatever. But yeah, that's really cool. So this is Kerit, which is a crater that is really characteristic because you can see the red of the sand and earth really well, which is an indicator for the earth containing a lot of iron. And it's sadly not very visible today, but the lake down there would be very blue when you have sunlight coming into it. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Really nice actually. I'm gonna see how far down I can go. I made it to the very bottom. And now you can truly see how high it is because the people up there look tiny. This is very nice. You can see the color. No, you can't really. You can see it a little bit. It looks much bluer than on camera. But this is really nice. Oh my god, guys, what a time to be in Iceland. This is almost as good as a volcanic eruption. Iceland just beat England 2-1. It was an insane game. I was in the public viewing area in Reykjavik, in the capital of this country. It was just oh my god, it's just amazing, the atmosphere, everybody, because they're like, this is the first time that they're in any championship. They go crazy nuts when like something like this happens, and everybody's just like, we don't even know what to do, like, let's buy flags, let's drive around honking, that's what you do, right? And it's so cute because they're just figuring this out along the way. And oh my god, they are in the quarterfinals. This is just crazy. My last night in Reykjavik, I met up with the two most amazing people I met on this trip, and we saw Iceland win. It's just, oh, it's so good. They even showed like the public viewing area on like the international television display of the game for a few seconds and I was like, we're there! We're standing in that frame. That was really hilarious. I'm pretty damn lucky, guys. I'm on my last little photography mission in Iceland. It's 11 at night. It's golden hour, even though golden hour here lasts about 3 hours. The weather is actually not the worst, which, thank God. There are clouds, but you can see the sunset as well, so I'm gonna go to the sea afterwards and take some pictures there. But I have come to this place, Midlina, where there's a bridge between the North American plate and the Eurasian plate, and it's slowly falling apart. Actually, I just noticed this is not cool. They must have done something to it, because it was different. It was like, it looked really, on some older pictures it looks really old and like it's really being torn apart, and I think now they remodeled it a bit, renovated it. But on this side you have the North American plate, on this side you have the Eurasian plate, and that is just pretty damn epic. Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? That is really cool. That is really amazing. Oh my god, yes. Now we're in North America. Before we were in Eurasia. This is so cool. Loving life. So I set up a little cooking station. I made some pepper tomatoes with chili pesto, and I'm cooking some pasta right now. I have all the food lined up here that I need to like sort out if I'm taking it home or if I'm leaving it here in the kitchen for other people to take. I'm gonna sleep in the car again tonight because that worked out great last night, and I don't really have time to set up my tent. It's already 1 o'clock at night, and I have to get up tomorrow at like 6 to pack up my stuff, and so yeah, it would just be too complicated to have a tent out and take it down tomorrow and clean it and then pack it, and you know, really looking forward to some after midnight pasta. Hey guys, I'm going to bed now. It is 2 o'clock, which means I have a hair in my face. It's 2 o'clock, which means I have to get up in 4 hours. It's great. So I'm gonna get those 4 hours of sleep right now. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm still so excited that Iceland is in the quarterfinals. It was an amazing last day, better than I could have ever imagined, because I was a bit bummed out yesterday, and today was just really great. So thanks for sticking around. I am done with today. I've been on the road for 14 hours. So I'm home, I made it. It is 9:30 Swiss time, Icelandic time, but it is 11:30, almost midnight actually, Swiss time, and I got up this morning at 6. It's been a crazy day. It's been an amazing time. Basically, the funniest thing happened. My second flight from Oslo to Zurich, I was double booked on a seat, and the other person that had the same seat was already sitting there, and then they were like, we don't have a spare seat because this flight is full. And then I was like, oh my god, why? I've been sitting around at this airport for like hours, and I've come such a long way, and I just want to get home and like shower and get in my bed. And then one person didn't show up for the flight, and I could have that seat. So it's a miracle that I'm here. It's been an amazing 3 weeks. I can honestly not describe how much fun I had, how much love I have for this country. It sounds so cliche, but it's really true. It was an amazing time. I met so many lovely, lovely people that I hope I will see again someday, and they made this trip so much richer and nicer and more memorable, and just the landscape and the people of Iceland, not just the tourists and the people of Iceland that I met. It was just crazy and wonderful, and I'm so happy that I had this idea like half a year ago that I could actually go to Iceland. Why not? Why not go to Iceland? So that's how that came to be. I'm very happy, and very happy that I was there at that time where they went to the European Championships. Thank you so much if you were a part of this trip by watching it and commenting about it, and just joining me in the online world, which sounds weird. But yeah, basically, as always, when I finish a trip or a huge journey, leave me a comment below if you can, and if you have an account, please, by any means. It would mean so much to me if you would tell me what was your favorite moment, what did you particularly like. Ask me questions about the trip if you want to know something, anytime. I will reply to every comment that I see. And just, yeah, thanks for watching, and take care.